Are you looking to improve your sales without resorting to pushy tactics? Welcome to Sales Made Easy, the podcast that helps you to achieve better sales results and gain long-lasting clients through relational selling. Let's get right into it. First impressions. Do they really happen so quickly? Yeah, I think they do. I've read enough on this over the years and seen enough quotes that the first impression is in the first few seconds. Some have said 7 seconds or so. Others will say it's just a couple of seconds. Others will stretch it out to 30 seconds. Regardless, it's not a long time. And I think if you give this some thought, you're making a judgment on the way someone is presenting themselves pretty quickly. If you see someone walk into a room and they're disheveled, what's the first thought that goes to your mind? You're saying, if you're a buyer, are you saying, I want to do business with that person? They don't look the part. They're disheveled. I'm sure they're going to take care of me. Probably not. They might if given the opportunity, but that's not what we're thinking. So the first impressions matter to us. Why is that? Well, it's just like on a website, right? We are looking at someone's website and we're deciding very quickly if that website is valuable or not. And if it's not easy to use and it's not answering our questions, it's not clear, we're moving off that website onto a different one. Same is true with people. If you're in a room, just think of a networking event. You're in a room, there are people who are well dressed, their shoes are shined, they're respectable, they're standing tall, they're smiling. Do you want to be around those people, or do you look for the person that's kind of slouched over in the chair looking at their phone? Who do you want to talk to? My guess is we're going to migrate towards the people who are presentable business professionals that look the part. So in a few seconds, people are making this judgment about us. And so this is all about emotional intelligence. I know some business owners are new to being in sales, but for those of us who've been in sales forever, we know that those first few seconds matter. Because if someone judges us negatively, it's hard to overcome that, and we may never get a fair shake. So we want everything going in our direction. I mean, sales is challenging enough. Dressing the part is not that complicated. Wearing clean clothes is not that complicated. Standing tall, same, right? Smiling, same. Eye contact. Yeah, some of us have a challenge with eye contact, but we have to get over it and look people in the eyes because now they know that we are paying attention to them. So those first few seconds matter. Let's make the best use of them. If you're going to a meeting, think about who your audience is. In Florida, it was a little bit different than Washington, D.C. In D.C., if you were calling on a law firm, you pretty much had to wear a suit and tie as a guy. And as a woman, you dressed in a suit or you were truly looking like a business professional. In other environments, say I was calling on someone that was doing manufacturing or the services, I wasn't showing up completely in a suit. Maybe I would lose the suit jacket, maybe I would loosen the tie, maybe take off the tie, but I didn't want to be viewed as a suit, so to speak, in those environments because I was not relatable to those people. So if a business owner came from the service industry versus the business owner or executives in the law firm, completely different appearance, typically. So I wanted to look the part. I wanted to be relatable to both audiences, so I would dress accordingly. Or if I was dressed to the nines, so to speak, I would lose part of the outfit to speak to someone who is in the services industry, just to be more relatable, right? So that I could talk the talk without them thinking, oh, here's another suit. He has no idea about what I go through on a day-to-day basis. The guy's probably making a ton of money. He doesn't realize how hard it is and all this negativity. I don't want any of that, right? So I wanted to dress more in alignment with the person or the audience with whom I was speaking. Things that still mattered: walking tall, being confident, right? Having the look that you are a confident individual also helps. People who are overly timid or shy, maybe a little bit, apprehensive, that comes across in our body language. In sales, you want to look like the expert. So making eye contact early, standing tall, walking with a good pace also matters. If you're walking, I've been around people who walk ridiculously fast in business. And, I'm a kind of a slow walker, but I learned pretty quickly that you had to keep up with that person because they were all about making things happen and getting things done. They didn't want to turn around and see me 10 feet back, casually walking and, being slow in their mind. They wanted people that would keep up with them, right? That sends a subtle message that if I keep up with you, I know that when you call me, there is urgency and I'm going to take care of it. If I'm not keeping up and you're looking for me, well, you're going to be looking for me after the sale, and that's not good either, right? So you've got to adjust to the way the people are with whom you're meeting, in my opinion. So clothing, right? How are you dressed? Are you wearing flannel shirts calling on a law firm? That's not going to fly. If you're wearing in Florida or somewhere else where it's a warmer climate, and you can say, well, I can wear shorts anywhere because people wear shorts in Florida. Not business professionals. Business professionals are not wearing shorts in their business generally. So why would you alienate people because you want to be comfortable in wearing shorts? And I've heard people say things like, well, it's Florida, I'm going to wear shorts, or it's my own business now, I'm going to wear jeans. Okay, go ahead. I'm just saying is that's going to turn off some people. So take that for what it's worth. My advice and the advice of many others is dress at least at the same level with whom your client is, and typically one notch above the way your clients or your prospects are dressed for the meeting that you're going to. So you want to be relatable. Jeans can be relatable if you're calling on people that only wear jeans. Maybe it's agriculture, right? Showing up in a suit does not fit the agriculture industry. But if you're meeting an agricultural executive that is on the board of a big nonprofit in town that is having conversations with attorneys and looks like an attorney, you're probably not going to show up in jeans when you're meeting with that person, right? You got to understand the people with whom we're meeting. They are making a judgment. Fair or unfair, we make them as well. If you see someone that's disheveled, are you saying, yeah, I want to work with that person versus someone that's well put together? Are you making judgments on someone who's having a bad hair day? I mean, come on, we all have a little chuckle. I have a lot of bad hair days. Like 100 out of 100 days for me is a bad hair day, but I have fun with it. So the way we're dressed, here's a minor detail that we think of is not minor. It's the shoes. The shoes matter. Some people will think that the shoes, no one's looking at, my eyes are 6 feet above my shoes. Why does it matter? Some people look down at the shoes to see if you pay attention to details. Women especially do this. Quite a few guys as well. I know that over the years, I've gotten more in tune with what people are wearing on their feet. And if I see old shoes that are not polished, that are really not a good look, I'm going to say that person's not paying attention to details. My mother taught me years ago to shine the shoes. So did my father. He did the spit shine, former Marine. You know the deal. So shoes matter. Are the way we're carrying ourselves, right? Are we standing straight? Are we standing tall? Are we confident? Do we have a smile? Are we making good eye contact? All of those things will help us. Now, will it get us the deal? No. I mean, it's not going to get us the deal yet, but it gets us further along where the person is going to pay attention to us and see what we say if that has meaning to them, right? But can we lose the deal early on? Absolutely. If we are negatively viewed early on, That's very difficult to overcome. And so I've been around people who really slouched, don't have great body language, don't like to make good eye contact, and they'll say things, well, that's just the way I am. Okay, great, that's the way you are. Doesn't mean that's the way people want to buy. Right? So if you want to open up your business to more people, we adapt and make adjustments in sales so that more people will like us, all right, and give us an opportunity to sell to them. That's the whole key. So we can hold on to some of our views and say, well, I'm only going to wear jeans, or I'm only going to wear shorts in business, which I don't understand that at all. It's a whole nother point. My suggestion is dress like the people with whom you are doing business. Don't dress below them, right? If they are wearing, slacks, button-down shirts, you should be doing the same, or a notch above, not a notch below or 2 notches below. It's just that those things are people are going to make a judgment, and you may think it's idiotic for someone to make a judgment on your jeans or slacks or your sneakers or shoes and say, well, I don't want those clients. Okay, all right, that's your choice. I'm just saying, by wearing a nicer pair of slacks with nicer shoes may get you more opportunities, and who doesn't want that? I don't know. So anyway, those are my thoughts. The first few seconds matter. It will not win you the deal, but they can lose you the deal. Winning the deal is going to take more than that. Say, well, I got a great first 7 seconds down. That's all that matters. No, there's more to it than that. That's just the start. But using our emotional intelligence, body language, observations of other people, they all matter in sales. Okay, that's all I got for this time. Emotional intelligence, body language, those first impressions do matter, and we will talk to you next time. Serve first, the selling will follow. Thanks for listening to Sales Made Easy. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Also, you're invited to join the Facebook group Sales Training Selling with Dignity. Serve first, the selling will follow.